Hey there, and welcome to the Flow and Thrive podcast, where mastering your flow state unlocks a life beyond your wildest dreams. I'm Rini Khanna, your guide to merging ancient wisdom with today's world. So whether you're a spiritual trailblazer, holistic health champion, or you're ready to turn your dreams into reality, this is your playground. As an Ayurvedic herbalist, day trader, artist, mathematician, and dedicated mom, I'm all about helping women like you effortlessly manifest your dreams. So join me each week as I reveal spiritual traditions to level up your health, your wealth, your relationships, and your business. So are you ready to thrive? Let's do it. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 2, Tuning into the Whispers of Your Body. I think this episode is so important. This topic is so important. It's not talked about enough. I find it completely fascinating. It's something that I've helped use to help my clients not just heal their chronic conditions, but manifest their deepest desires and really step into their power. And yes, this is a little bit of the mind-body connection and mind over matter and healing, but it goes way deeper than that. This is about stepping into your power, living your purpose, being on your highest timeline. For those of you who don't know, I am a clinical herbalist. I used to have a clinic where I brought in a lot of Ayurvedic principles, and I just find them amazing. They are so spot on in helping to heal chronic conditions. And the whole premise in Ayurveda is that your body is created to experience your highest timeline, which happens by living in your purpose, right? So in Ayurveda, we're all made up of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. You guys can look this up in more detail, but you're made of a unique combination of those elements. And that sophisticated formula based on your combination of elements is made according to what would best support you in your journey here on this planet, in your journey serving your purpose. And when you serve your purpose, you find your highest timeline and you experience your deepest desires, your truest authentic desires. So this is how your body is created. So when you hold thought and behavior patterns that are out of alignment from who you truly are, that are out of alignment from your purpose, you start to throw these elements, this formula that's uniquely you, off balance. And when you throw that off balance, your whole body goes off balance. And how this specifically works is that your thought and behavior patterns carry a frequency, right? And when that frequency is out of alignment, it throws off one of your chakras off balance. If you're not familiar with chakra system, look this up. It's also very, very fascinating. We have 7 main chakras in the body, and these are all of different frequencies, right? They're just energetic vortices in the body. Each carries a different frequency. And when you carry a specific thought pattern or behavior pattern or emotional pattern over and over and over, it can throw one of these 7 frequencies. It's actually more than 7. We're going to focus on 7. It can throw those frequencies off balance. And when that chakra goes off balance for a long enough time, so when that frequency is off balance for a long enough time, it hardens into a physical condition. And this is when you're diagnosed with a chronic condition. This is when you actually feel physical pain in the body because that frequency has been off balance for so long. So when people would come into my clinic and they would tell me their symptoms, I could always trace it back to exactly which frequency in the body is off. We understand that that frequency can go off balance based on certain behavior patterns, certain thought patterns, certain limiting beliefs. And when we tackle those patterns and those limiting beliefs, not only does the chronic condition resolve and heal, you also start to manifest the things that you want. And I have seen this over and over with my clients. And I'm not just talking like pain heals. I'm talking like chronic condition goes away. The unhealable is healed. You no longer need medications. And so this is not just about like think positive or the placebo effect. This is much, much deeper than that. So we're not just saying to clients like, okay, well, just imagine yourself healthy and you'll be healthy. What I'm doing with my clients is saying, your body wants you to understand yourself on a deeper level. Because think about it this way, guys. Ultimately, it's your body that came here to experience a 3D reality. Your energetic parts of you are already in a 5th dimension, let's call it, or somewhere else. It's the physical body that's actually going to experience the desire, the manifestation that you have. So of course it's going to be here to support you in that. In fact, the whole purpose of your body is to keep you alive, that it always strives for homeostasis. It's always striving for balance. It's when you are behaving out of alignment that you're creating imbalance in the body. So the body is here to support you on your journey. The body is designed to support you on your journey. The question is, are you working with it? Are you listening to it? Are you cooperating? Are you the cooperative component so that you can have what you want? So this is about developing that self-awareness so that you can create a life that you love, so that you can manifest your deepest desires by being your authentic self, by stepping into your power. So if you're one of those people that you feel tired and drained and your body just doesn't want to do a certain task, it's out of alignment for you. It's out of alignment from your purpose. And the only reason you're doing it is because you're carrying a limiting belief that is false and creating a false reality. And it has you convinced that you have to do this to survive. You have to do this to survive. And if you don't, you're not going to survive. And this is all false. And your body's trying to give you that. And it's throwing your body off balance. And so your body feels tired. It feels drained. When you get really good at this, you can feel the most subtle things. And if you're one of those sensitive people, you probably already feel it. And we know this, guys, right? We know this. When someone says something and it rings true, we always get the goosebumps, or we say, oh my God, that gave me the chills. My body is telling me something. If you're nervous, you feel like butterflies in your tummy. Your body is saying something. Your heart skips a beat sometimes. If you're scared, you feel it in every cell of your body. Your body is always communicating. Something feels off, you feel it in the body. How many times have we said that? And when you really start connecting the dots, think about all of these sayings that we have, right? Shouldering too much responsibility. I actually had a client who had this problem. He was shouldering too much responsibility. Well, I can tell you his story. He came into the clinic and he said, Rini, I've got this phantom shoulder pain. The doctors can't tell me what it is. No scan is helping. There's just no explanation. And I need it to go away. And I said, okay, cool. Instead of asking him very much about his shoulders, I just went deep and we started talking about his business. We started talking about his relationships. And it turned out that his business was going downhill because frankly, he was like, I'm tired of feeling like I have to do stuff, so I'm just not doing it. And then we started talking about his personal relationships. And he said that he was feeling like he always had to carry everybody. And I said, did you ever stop to think that your shoulders are telling you that you're shouldering too much responsibility in your business? You're doing tasks for other people. You're not setting boundaries. You're not setting boundaries in your personal life. And he was quite skeptical, but he was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So what do you want me to do? And I said, I want you to identify what your responsibilities are, what feels right to you. And I want you to do only that and allow others to take responsibility for themselves, to take on their own responsibilities. And let's see what happens to your shoulder pain. And he was quite keen to fix his shoulders because it was preventing him from swimming. And that is his favorite thing to do. And anyways, within a few weeks, his shoulder pain starts to dissipate, eventually disappears, and his business turns around. His body was literally communicating to him. And it wasn't just communicating to him. We've heard this, shouldering too much responsibility. You might have also heard weak in the knees, right? Where are you giving away your power that's causing you to be weak in the knees? Pain in the neck. That person is such a pain in the neck, right? Who and what is not allowing you to show up in your truth that is creating pain in your neck, that is throwing your throat chakra off balance and hence causing pain in the neck, which will eventually result in some chronic condition that's related to the throat chakra. So when you start to dig into this stuff, guys, the connections are undeniable. And once you start to connect the dots and you really take it seriously, you will see massive transformations in your life. I had another client come in and she wanted to get off her thyroid meds. And she said to me, Rini, I've been on these for 2 years and I just want to get off my medications. And I said, okay, cool. I want to talk about all the frequencies in your life, how they're playing out that relate to your throat chakra. So throat chakra is all about your truth. It's all about self-expression of your truth. It's all about how much we allow conditioned norms to determine our thinking versus our own internal guidance system. And so we dug deep for her and we really started to talk more about what she knew to be true versus what she was saying and doing the things that she thought she should. And as we did that and as we shifted that, she started showing up differently in her business, of course, right? As you become more authentic, you show up differently in your business and your relationships with your clients, and things started to shift. Her business took off. Her relationship shifted for the better. And she's like, hey, this is all well and good. What about my thyroid? And a few months later, she went to have her blood work done and her thyroid was healed. And the doctor said, we can take you off meds, but we'll continue the blood tests. And several months later, she went back for one of her follow-up blood tests. And they were like, we don't have you down. We don't have an appointment for you because you're healed. The thyroid we told you was unhealable is actually healed. Because underlying all of this is frequency. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. If you want to understand the universe, right? Think in terms of energy. Think in terms of frequency. That includes your body. Your body is a very sophisticated system. Your body is all energy, all frequency, and it is specifically designed for you to serve your purpose. And if you're not doing that, then you're going to feel pain. You're going to feel low on energy. It's eventually going to start to manifest in different ways. If you're acting out of alignment, if you're not being authentic, if you're carrying most of the frequencies I see come through in my clients is a frequency of people pleasing and a frequency of perfectionism. These are the two biggies right now. Perfectionism will eventually lead to autoimmune. People pleasing will lead to things like PCOS, diabetes. So when we carry these frequencies, we throw the chakra off balance. Each one of our chakras is associated with a hormone. Remember, hormones are the control center of your body. So when you throw the chakra off balance, that frequency is off in your body, that hormone goes off balance. And when that hormone goes off balance, it messes up the chemistry of your body and you start to have things like insulin resistance, underactive thyroid, you start to feel pain, you might have migraines, hormonal imbalance can cause you to be tired, you can't sleep at night. So many things are going to happen, right? But it all stems from being out of alignment, from being off of your frequency blueprint. When you're off that frequency blueprint, you're not serving purpose. Your body feels it and you're not in your highest timeline. And then what happens, guys, this is why I'm always so adamant that your body is telling you how to manifest what you want, because you're not getting what you want in this life. You're feeling like something's missing. You're feeling like you don't have any purpose. You're feeling like you work so hard, but you still can't get what you want. Your business still won't take off. You've dated so many people and you've tried all the things, but you still can't meet that ideal partner. Some of us even will go to the gym and we'll eat all the right foods and you still can't lose the weight. This is because if you're not shifting that underlying frequency that's causing you to be out of alignment, causing you to live out of purpose, you can't have what you want. And that's because to get what you truly desire, like your deepest desires, the ones that are in alignment with who you really are, your authentic desires, you have to be authentically you. When you're not authentically you, your body tells you. It gives you pain. It tells you that, hey, you're showing up as who you think you should be showing up as, not as who you truly are, because you're afraid of rejection. And now that's going to show up in your thyroid. That frequency misalignment is going to throw off this hormone, and that's going to show up in the body. Doing things to please others, but what about your own purpose? What about your own alignment? Are you paying attention to that? Well, if you're not paying attention to that, that's going to throw off your solar plexus. And when you throw off your solar plexus, you're going to experience these things. You're going to have insulin resistance, right? You could be not being creative. You're not using your creativity. You're not channeling your creativity in the way that you could. You're not allowing your ideas to flow through. You're not giving birth to the ideas that are coming through you. And so now you're having issues with infertility. So when you come out of your authenticity, when you come out of your alignment, when you come out of purpose, you throw the frequency off balance, your body goes off balance. And that's simply because your body came here to experience the reality that you desire. This for me is an extremely fascinating topic, because the more I dig into it, the more that I've been experimenting with my clients, the more the connection is undeniable, the more the dots are connecting, the puzzle is coming together, and I'm just blown away at how quickly people can heal things and transform their lives. If you guys want to learn more about this, you want to understand the root cause of your chronic conditions, I do offer a free quiz, so go check out that free quiz. I also have a membership where we talk about this stuff every day so that you can start connecting the dots in your own life, so that you can start tuning into the whispers of your body. You can even feel subtle energy movements in your body. Guys, if you're meditating or if you're in a situation and you suddenly feel a pain somewhere, if you're really one of those people who are sensitive and in sync, you'll feel all sorts of sensations in your body when something is out of alignment or when something is in alignment. Those are real. Listen to those. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that energetic movement, because if you're in meditation and you're feeling energy moving around, and it's because you're shifting a frequency. It's because you're coming back into alignment. These things are for me, in my world, real because they are getting people results. So if you want to learn more about that, if you want to be immersed in that, if this is something you want to play with and experiment with, do check out the Flow and Thrive membership and be in a tribe of other people who are living life in this way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it's kind of shifted your perspective on how you see your body, how you see those aches and pains, and how you understand that you're not a victim in your body ever, and your body is never, ever, ever working against you. It's here for you. It's here to serve you. It's here to help you serve purpose, to help you play out your soul's mission on this planet. And when you become a cooperative component, when you start to co-create your reality with your body, when you start to listen to your body as a co-creator in this space, it's a game changer. So tune into your body and start learning the language of your body and just watch your life transform. Thanks for hanging out with me on the Flow and Thrive podcast. It's always a treat to dive deep and get real with you. Remember, guys, this journey is all about meeting and embracing the authentic version of you. So keep pushing your limits, keep having fun while staying true to yourself. And make sure to hit subscribe to keep all this good energy coming your way. Until next time, keep flowing and keep on thriving.